Good morning, students. Today, let us start our class with the lesson The Treasure Seekers Part 2, the summary. In our previous class, we have learned that in Treasure Seekers First, the children were planning to find out ideas to restore their father's fallen fortune, and they got one idea, that was searching for treasure. Okay, at last they decided to dig for treasure. Now let's go to the summary of the treasure seekers second part. When all the children agreed to dig for treasure, they all went down to the garden and found a place in the big round flower bed where the ground was so soft. All they started to dig. While they were digging the place, they saw Albert Nestidor, means their friend, and he was the neighbor of them. He was looking them over the wall. The children did not like him, but sometimes they let him to play with them. Then Albert Nestidor asked them what were they doing there. Then Alice told him that they were digging for treasure. Okay, they got an ancient parchment that revealed that there is something hidden in that place. That means in that place there was some treasure. Okay, so they were trying to dig there. Okay, she also told him to come and help them. Okay, after digging there, they should find a great pot of red clay full of gold and precious jewels. Here parchment means a stiff, flat, thin material made from the prepared skin of an animal, like this. In ancient times, it was used to write something on it. Albert told them that, what a silly nonsense. And he told them that I don't have any time to dig. I am going to take my tea. Then he went. But this time Oswald told him that, come and dig. Then you also would get your share. Then what happened? Then Alice also told him to come and use her spade and start to dig. Then he came and started to dig. They all were digging turn by turn, and they had one dog also. The dog's name was Pincher. He was also trying to dig with his legs and nose. They decided to make a tunnel, but at last the tunnel was nearly a yard long and big enough to creep along to find the treasure. All were in the tunnel except Dora, because it was full of worms and she didn't like worms. They wanted to dig a little bit longer, so they told Albert to go and dig. He first hesitated, then he told them that, let me go in feet first. Then I will dig with my boots. Then what happened? The old children let him get in first with feet. Okay, then his head sticking out of the hole and all the rest of him in the tunnel. Okay, now he started to dig. Then what happened? While digging, the ground gave away and they tumbled together in a heap. Okay, all the children tumbled together in a heap into the tunnel. When they got up, there was a little shallow hollow where they had been standing, and Albert Nestor was underneath. Okay, stuck quite fast because the roof of the tunnel had tumbled in on him. He was a horribly unlucky boy to have anything to do with. Okay, he was underneath. He started to cry and scream. They would have dug him out all the right enough in time, but he screamed so much that they were afraid the police would come. That much he was crying underneath because he was afraid. Soon Dicky climbed over the wall to tell the cook to call Albert Nestidor's uncle that he had been buried by mistake and to come and help dig him out. Soon Albert Nestidor's uncle came and he told him to stopped screaming and howling. After that, he tried to dig him out. At last, Albert's uncle rescued him. All children said sorry to him, but Albert did not reply anything. Then Albert uncle asked them, "You all were digging for treasure." Then he told them, "I have made a careful study of the whole subject. What I don't know about buried treasure is not worth knowing." Okay, he was explaining. Then that time he pointed to something shining in the hole he had just dragged Albert out of. Okay, there he saw something. Okay, who? Albert's uncle. Then Oswald picked it up. What was that? That was a half crown. They all were very surprised and they looked at each other, speechless with surprise and delight. Okay, like in books. They did not expect that they would get the crown or something precious. They discussed about to give the share to Albert also. All children agreed to do this and told Albert Nestor they would bring his share as soon as they could get the half crown changed. Then he also became very happy. Soon Albert uncle stooped and picked up something. What was that? It was another half crown. Then Albert's uncle told that, "You think that there should be two?" He said, "In all my experience of buried treasure, I never heard of such a thing." Then all children became very happy and uncle was also very happy. Why? Because uncle only had dropped the coins there. Why? Because the children were doing their hard work for restoring their father's fallen fortune. So uncle also felt pity on them. So for making them happy, as a reward, he dropped the two coins there. Okay, students. Hope you have understood this chapter well. Let's end this section here. Thank you.